All right, guys, since Max is pushing for a deadline to list this house, I thought a punch list video would be in order, make it a little bit easier. We'll start with the mailbox. We can leave that one, or we've got one behind the shed that's cast iron that's a lot nicer. We need some type of landscaping cover in these beds right here. If you're going to plant plants, you need to do that. The post can either stay black or we can wrap it. We've got to put a light up here. We've got to put a while in use cover here. We've got to reattach the outer molding to this door and then paint it. And we got to do the same thing, except on this side, we need new trim. So that trim's got to be cut and painted. Inside, we're going to have to put a light up here. Doorbell is remote, which we've already bought. We bought that as well. Thermostat we've got in stock. The HVAC situation is either going to be full replacement where we do nothing, or we take out the ductwork, or we leave the ductwork in and hire somebody to clean it. In the kitchen, we've got cabinets that are coming in boxes on the 22nd. That will be a major day of construction when those boxes have to be put together. It's not going to be any small, 1 hour deal. It's going to be a day long effort of getting those put together. We got to determine the handles on it. Then we're going to have to hang the top first, then set the bottoms. You got to have countertops once the counters go in, measured to get a stone counter ordered. We're going to need appliances on the refrigerator, stove, dishwasher. The sink's got to be put in, faucets installed. All of these right here need to be prepped for painting. That goes for every window in this house, all the way around. The seals are in bad shape and are going to have to be prepped for painting. All of the receptacles and lights are going to be replaced in all rooms. We've already started the drywall process, but obviously that's what Dan's working on. It's getting all of the drywall and paint ready for primer, and then we'll go back to the regular paint and we'll do the ceiling. In the fixtures up here, we're going to have to put either a fan light back in place, and going back into the kitchen for the fixtures. We either stick with these fixtures or these outlets, I should say, and put new fixtures in, or we have to take these down, drywall over them, use a spray can spackle to replicate the popcorn ceiling, and then replace 6 can lights, which there's a cost associated electrically with doing that. 6 can lights in here. Even if we do can lights in here, we're still going to do a ceiling fan. We talked about having the fireplace painted. You had someone that wanted to do that for us on the inside. As we move into here, we're going to have to do fixtures. Smoke alarms have to be in the hallway and in every bedroom now. Same thing with that one. There's no smoke alarm and inside and outside the bedroom. Here's the example I was talking about on the window seals throughout the house. You can always come over here and start working on that. In this room, it's just basically ceiling fan installation, floor, paint, trim in certain order. Nothing different in this room. Ceiling fan, floor, paint, trim. We're replacing all the registers. In here, we've got to set the tub, get our plumber to work with us on this. It's a 4-piece surround. We're going to put it up, and then this all has to be finished out with trim to make the transition from the drywall to the kit. Got to have a toilet put in. We've got the vanity. We'll have to get the faucet set up, mirror, vanity light, medicine cabinet. Again, our receptacles and outlets coming into, I forgot the fart fan. Got to do the vent fan in the bathroom. Then coming into this other bedroom, floor, trim, paint. Only thing in here, we've got to put the trim back in and repair the shelving. This one is a little bit more. We don't have this kit yet, but we have to have a professional put that plumbing base in so that it drains properly. And then the same wall kit, punching it, putting your fixtures in on this side with the shower head, paint. Fixtures coming out here will be the plumber's responsibility. Set the standalone tub. Over here, we're going to get a 60-inch vanity, put the sinks in, Vanity lights won't be needed because the mirror is a light in and of itself. Medicine cabinet needs to be done again. And that's pretty much it. Come into this area really is done, except for we might want to replace that fixture. Same thing in the garage. I've got some better fixtures as far as the garage. We can leave this blue. If we don't leave it blue and we want to spray it, that means taping everything up, including the water heater, the rails on the garage door, and the garage door opener. Or we can leave it blue. As we move out into the back, we've got to replace this door. It's coming unpainted, so it's going to have to be painted. There's going to have to be a new exterior lock and deadbolt put on it. As you come out here, we got to have a light on this. Fix that back to the siding. Out here, we've got masonry work that has to be done on these 3 bricks. And then really, if we want to tackle that paint or just power wash that and leave it alone, we started putting gutter covers on back here. That would be in the front and the back. As you can see, there's already stuff that tends to fall into those gutters to keep that clean in our yard. We've still got drainage issues right here, which means we've lost the track steer or track loader, but we've still got this machine. We could just dig a little trench, or we can manually do it. We're gonna have to do some manual shoveling and manual removal of the roots with a Sawzall or a trimmer, hedge trimmer. I mean, not trimmer, string trimmer, with a blade on it. Still need to do a little bit of grading here so it's not as steep like it is. Maybe come back over here and clean that up a little bit. That really requires a professional. We can try to do it, but that's part of it. Here's where the shovel work goes. We've got dirt sitting out here that needs to be moved to the low spots in this area, and then a trench defined. Once we get that done, we'll be able to bring in topsoil like we did in the front yard, seed, fertilize, and put the hay down, okay? You know, again, this can be done anytime. You can come out here and just start knocking down these roots. And once we put pine straw in, then this will all look a lot better. We may want to shovel dirt into a more uniform area there. So there's manual labor all over the place. It doesn't take any expertise to get back here and start putting this together. But that's the summary as I can see it. If you saw anything as you watch this video, let's put it on the list.